Good morning, everybody. Rick here. Today is Tuesday, August the 4th, and want to talk to you about a trade that I'm in right now. I am here, one futures contract short on YM at right there at the value area high at 150, 175.50 or 175.38. Okay, here's what I'm looking at. Stochastics is in oversold area, and this area right here happens to be a support. I haven't marked it on the chart. Pretty weak support, but support nonetheless. So my thinking is it is going to push on back down here to the point of control area. Just looking at the area that it's in right now. Now, here's why I took this particular trade, though. Watching the Big Four, NASDAQ has been in the forefront of all of this. So while this bar right here, this green bar, was pushing up, everything else was very stagnant. And as it got towards the end of the period, everything else started pushing up. So NASDAQ started pushing down, everything else was still pushing up, and then here now we're starting to push down again. So I'm using the NASDAQ more as a leading indicator than anything. So when we came back, when we was up here, when we started pushing back down, I entered a market short right there at 175.38. Okay. Profit target set, since this is just one contract, at the point of control at 17443. My stop is set just above this bar right here at, actually it's an even number. Let me look. 17560. So this is where my stop is up here. So risk to reward is in place. Now what I may do, I'm going to go over to Nadex and see if I can find a spread that will, that can get me in somewhere in this area here. So actually let me do that right now. 17538. Okay, looking at daily spreads. On the Wall Street 30, which is the Nadex account for the Dow. Okay, 17500. Not liking anything on that one there. Okay, let me look at the 10 to 12 spreads. 17525, 17475. So, all right. Now I'm not. Well, this one might work. Let me take a look real quick. Oh, okay. I'm going to take this one. This is spread 17525 is the floor, 17625 is the ceiling. And it is $17. And that one expires in, actually, no, I'm not. That's not enough time for what I'm liking. And the reason it's not enough time, I'm not seeing any expected volume being breached. So we're at kind of at a lack of volume right now. So it is, it may just kind of stagger along. And if we was above, I would go ahead and take that chance. But this market's moving really slow right now. And we don't have any news for this day. Well, according to Forex Factory anyway. We had some news at 10 a.m. Time now is 10:47 a.m. but nothing really high impact. And then have some stuff going on with the New Zealand dollar about 6:45 p.m. But outside of that, I'm not seeing much of anything. So, okay, I'm gonna just leave my stop loss into place, and we'll see how this one plays out. And watching everything else, I'm using NASDAQ as a leading indicator, so if this starts pushing on back up again, and it's still pushing down, I will go ahead and exit the Dow, and we'll see if we can find a better opportunity to get into. But I like the overbought area right here. So all right, now it's just a point of seeing what happens. There is actually a slight divergence there also. It's not a deep slope, but okay, so get that marked, and you'll be able to see here. So let me check what time was that. That was back in overnight. All right. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and watch this one. Take profit set down here at 174.44. A tick above, actually, 174.43, and my stop is set just above this bar right here. So, all right, guys, I'll be back and we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you something for confirmation of why I took this Dow trade. Now, looking at order flow up here, in previous videos, I mentioned these blue bars are high volume nodes, and preferably if you're going short, you want these guys to be sitting really, really high, way up here. These are stop orders, and as you can see, this one closed way up here, and I was watching the push down back into value area, and as it was getting down in here, this number was hovering around 0. So I decided, I waited till it hit exactly on value area, and then I went short on that one. But I really like these particular type of setups here. So the sellers are really pushing in, and you can actually see what's happening here. Now these bars, I don't think I talk about much. This is the delta, and for continuation, even more confirmation, as these bars form, you want these numbers to get bigger, bigger than these particular numbers over here. So we're still a little low. Look like we're stalling out at settlement right now, and I'm still going to watch this one and see. So let me go over here to NASDAQ and see what we're doing. Okay. There's a few buyers trying to hold this position, and with that, that's why that stall out at settlement is actually happening over here at this one here. So if this number starts getting up above 200, then I will probably go ahead and exit the trade for a decent scalp, actually. I got in way up here at 145.38, and we're down now at 175.03. But okay, yeah, we done broke settlement. So, and the delta is actually rising up above this one here again. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stay in this trade. I will continue to watch, see if we can get on back down to the point of control. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and move my stop to break even. Now that's enough of a cushion. Actually, let me give myself a few points. I'll move my stop just above this bar here at 175.34. Give me just a second. And submit. Okay, so my stop is just above this bar, so it gives me a few points profit whether it gets stopped out or not. So this is kind of just a free trade now, but I'm still going to watch, see if we can get on back down here to the point of control. Let me go back over here. Need a wider wider view of this one. So a lot of things are starting to work out in its favor. Oversold or overbought area, completed divergence, looking like it's working out from this point. And then what I just showed you on order flow, with the high volume node sitting really high, and then the buying pressure sitting so low. So still wish we had higher volume, but that's really just to show speed more than anything. So all right guys, I'll be back at the completion of this trade, and we'll see if we can, actually I'm gonna go look for another one now, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, I went ahead and exited this trade at 174.92. Let me show you why. Using the NASDAQ as a leading indicator, it actually came on down here to its value area low. It stalled out, and now we're starting to push up just a little bit. So it's possible it can still continue to push down, as it is breaking the expected volume on it. But using this as a leading indicator, once it got down here, it tells me everything else may end up following suit. So I went ahead and got on out of here at 174.92, which is pretty nice. And I mean, that is a very nice scalp. From 17538, so 17538 down to 174.92. So kind of wish I would have did 2 contracts on that one, but I wasn't totally sold on the percentage of this one being successful. Just using my technical analysis helped on that one. So, and then using the order flow high nodes, but with the lack of volume, played a big concern on that. So I just dropped it on down to 1 contract and started instead of 2. So out of this trade, good scalp. I'm on to the next one now, and we shall see what happens. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.